Hey there, and welcome to a brand new series on the channel for This War of Mine. This is recommended by one of the members of the community. JRO Besse recommended this several months ago. I've had it, just haven't had time to play it. I don't know what kind of this is going to be more of like a reaction type series, right? I've heard it's pretty dark. To set the stage, you are in a story essentially where there is a civil war going on and you're just trying to survive. You're a part of a civilian team essentially, as it was, and you're just trying to survive. And there's apparently, like, if you go out during the day, the snipers kill you, and you know, all kinds of like really dark things. So if you're used to watching on the channel more like me laughing and all that kind of stuff, I'm thinking there's not going to be as much of that in this series, but I want you to give it a shot with me because I think it's going to be kind of a cool experience to go on, and we'll just see where it goes. So I have played like the first. You do it. It goes through days, or you have day and night cycles to do stuff and like build up your essentially your base, as it were. And I went through one of those cycles just to get a feel for the game. So that you guys kind of, so I'm not just going to go like, and then I don't know what to do next, and I'm kind of lost. It's in grayscale. I'm very tempted to drop my camera into grayscale. I won't do that for this episode, but if you think that's a good idea, let me give you a look at that just a second. I think you're going to lose the sound here, but I could do it like this. What are your thoughts there? Kind of going with the theme of the game. Does it look weird? Does it freak you out? Let me know your thoughts in the comments there. I'll drop it away. We'll get back into the game here. So we're going to go with another try and pick. This was what I was in. You'd lose your current progress. Yes. So, and each character has their bio, their story. So as you can see, it's day one. And this kind of hit me. F the war, right? Obviously very grayscale. That's why I'm wondering if me being grayscale would fit better. But it really made me think of like really bad civil wars going on in the world right now. I'm not going to name a specific one. You probably can name a couple, right? That are impactful to you. And all the horrible things, like a lot of games, right? Now I do this too, right? You play games that's like war, and I played Team Fortress, and I played Counter-Strike and whatever, and it's just, this is more of like the reality, the dark reality. So let's see how we get along here. So when the Civil War broke out, many people thought it would only last a couple of weeks. It's been years since government military surrounded the rebels in the capital, cutting off all supply lines. The civilian population trapped in the city are suffering from hunger, disease, and shelling. Katya met both Pavel and Bruno before the war. She used to be a reporter, while Bruno had his own television cooking show. Pavel was the star of a local football team. Katya even interviewed him once. So we have that connection to Football Manager, right? Now they meet in dramatically different circumstances, looking for food and shelter. So I've not read any guides on this. I've literally played one day of this. Let's take a look here. So she's got bargaining skills. I grew up in the city, but went abroad to study and started working as a reporter. I'd been away for years. When the troubles escalated into a war, I was picked to write reports on it. I'd have volunteered anyway. I was so anxious to check on my parents, but it was too late. I had found my house in ruins. My family had disappeared. I've been looking for them ever since. So they have things like coffee drinker. She's got bargaining skills because you can essentially, if you find other survivors or civilians, you can trade with them if potentially. So she'd be the person you'd want to send out on trades. Coffee drinking, I think, is something that's going to make her happy. Bruno is slightly sick. Great. Before the war, I used to own a restaurant. I even had my own TV show, Bruno's Cuisine. I'm sure you've seen it. I visited beautiful places where I was filmed cooking exquisite dishes. All that seems of no importance now, don't you think? That's true, right? Nowadays, you're lucky if you get your hands on some canned meat or a bag of rice, and who knows how long this war is going to last. And he's a smoker, so he likes to, if you have cigarettes, he's happier. Pavel here, but before this whole mess began, I lived with my wife and son in the better part of the city. I haven't seen them in a long time. I hope they're okay. I'm not doing so well, as you can see. Who needs football players during the war? Nobody cares about sports when every day can be their last. So I scavenge the ruins like everyone else, hoping for the best. Oh, he's away from his family. That would kill me if that was me. He's a fast runner, though. Because he's, you know, footballer. Alright, so you build structures. I'm going to see if we have... What do we have here? We got some stuff we can scavenge. We have... a chair? No, that's a workshop. We don't even have a bed. We have nowhere to rest. So we need to get Bruno. We have one chair. Okay, there it is. What does our supply situation look like? Our things? We have nothing. So, our shelter is one depressingly ugly ruin. We should do something about it. So it tells you, kind of, it gives you hints, I think, as to what you should be doing. We have one chair. We have no beds. We have to sleep on the floor. It's hard to get a good night's sleep on hard, cold concrete. And the condition of those who are sick or wounded may drastically worsen. We don't have a radio. We don't know what's going on in the city, so they're kind of in the dark. They're kind of cut off, right? We are kind of cut off. I shouldn't say they. We really miss books. A good book can help us forget the horrors of war. Staying here is slightly better than living on the streets. Slightly better. We lack... Exclamation! We lack coffee and cigarettes. We have breaches in the walls. Our shelter is not safe, and we have to constantly be on guard. So what we're going to do is we're going to send her down to the workshop, and you're going to double time it. And then we'll send Pavel up here to go through that. She's going to say, what do I need? Okay, we need 6 boxes of things and 8 pieces of wood to build a bed, which we need for Bruno because he is sick. So we'll send Bruno, double time it, buddy. All right, so we got the stuff there from Pavel. So we're going to send him... Oh, no. I don't think you have to send him. You just get him. Okay, so we're going to build a bed. We need we need a stove to make things to eat, but we don't have any things to make. Like, we don't have any vegetables or water or anything like that. So let's get her... And then you have to place it. This is something I think is a little broken because it's kind of hard. You don't want to be in the basement, do you? I don't want him to be by the window. That seems like a bad idea. And you can't put him there. You can't put him in the bathroom. That'd be a good spot, wouldn't it? So this is kind of dank looking. I guess this has no window, which seems safer. I don't know if that's a serious thing, but we're gonna assume it is. Okay, so we found some good stuff here. All right, she's building. Let's send... Let's go down here to this pile. Let's go in here. So with the holes in the wall and like you have a door that's, you know, doesn't have much of a lock on it, I'm presuming, you can't you have to like have someone stay on guard at night. So as you can see, we've gotten some parts, like various mechanical parts. It helps you build complex devices. We got some water, helps you make a good meal, or alcohol, which helps out morale. Electric parts if you want to introduce advanced improvements to the shelter, and herbs to make herbal medications and roll up cigarettes. Because again, people are looking for the old roll up cigarettes. All right, so more materials, some sugar to make moonshine. Seems like a good time, lads. All right, let's take Pavel here and have him open that. Bruno can't get through there. Oh, we got all kinds of stuff. He's gonna start working on that. Pavel, we're gonna send, I guess, down here. She's built the bed. That's good. Let's keep... I thought that was more stuff to scavenge. That's a chair to sit in. It would seem the stuff on the upper floors would be safer to get to. Okay. Well, where's Bruno going? I don't know what Bruno's doing. Is Bruno sleeping? What's he doing? Bruno? Okay, Bruno, you can go to bed, actually. Because you're sick. So send her down there. So this is, you gotta move piles of dirt. You don't have any sticks or shovels or anything like that. It's like literally you're completely on your own. We may build another bed here, but one bed for right now is okay. Okay. Actually, yeah, let's have her do that. So we can... Actually, no, I don't think we need to do that. We're gonna build a rain collector. Actually, let's look at our supplies. We have 6 water. We don't have anything to make food. So we might as well do rain collection. Keeps us warm. Radio. I think it's risky, but I think it's worth the risk, maybe. And this is what also is confusing me. It's like, am I looking for a hole in the roof like here? Or is it just looking for an open spot? This is the one part of the game I think needs work. So we'll put it there. Pavel here is doing work. Bruno is recovering from being sick. He's got a bed to lay in, so things are looking up, right? And the rain collector also needs consumables to help, I guess, filter the water, which makes sense. What you got going on there, Pavel? Oh, you just got to move the stuff to try and get to the cabinets. I'm just trying to use the stuff on the bottom floors before like somebody breaks in and steals stuff from us, maybe. So we need one of those. Filter. Okay, so we're going to send her back down to the old workshop here. Okay, that seemed risky. Like, why wouldn't you go down the stairs? But okay. Just saying, you're in a war zone. You don't want to break a leg. It's probably seals your fate, right? So we're going to make... just for now, we'll make one of those. So that obviously helps filter the water. So you got to manage your parts, because once we've cleared this place out, I mean, there's a busted up tank. We can't do anything there. Can't go out. We don't have any other supplies except what is in our little humble abode here. Okay. Go upstairs. Hustle Katya. 71 degrees outside, so we don't need necessarily like a stove to like a heater to keep us warm. Let's make, that makes sense. Let's make 4 water, and then if we can get some vegetables or something like that, and a crude stove, we can actually make soup, which would be good because eventually you're gonna get hungry, right? Like that seems, and then you have to wait 4 hours for it to happen. I can't remember what this button is down here. Oh, it helps you make more sophisticated items. Yeah, we're not going to do that. Not going to do that. So, we can do a radio that would use up 2 of our electrical components. We can make a moonshine still, which would be good. Metal workshop, which helps us make tools, crowbars, knives. That uses up a lot of stuff versus... So essentially you can have food or weapons. I'm going to go weapons. I think that makes the most sense. And this is just going to be our little making area down here, so we'll build it over there. Pavel can go over here. It's locked. Okay. Not ideal. So, Pavel, come clear some more stuff up here, son. Sorry. Bruno's still sick and recovering. So, anything with a hand, we can open. So, if you can clear the rubble... And she can go up there and clear that rubble next, I guess. I'm just curious if we can make like... okay, we can lockpick. Okay, we need... Ooh, weapon. We need weapons. Okay. Picking through rubble goes faster, I guess. Crowbar will pry open doors that are locked, I guess. But then it breaks, so you're essentially sacrificing components. This is single use. But faster and quiet. But you need 3 weapons to go with this stuff to make knives. So, let's have her come up here. You can do your part, Katya. Pavel's been doing all... Oh, can force the lock up. Open it with my tools. Can... let's not do that. Let's... Can he help here? Is that an option? No, it's not. So let's hold off there. Well, he can come down here, I guess. You can also just end the day, but we've got lots of cleanup to do. And now we've hit the night. So at night, you see this map. This is essentially what you know about your city, and it'll tell you what options you have. So so Shelled Cottage has lots of food, huge amounts of materials, some medication, huge amounts of weapons, lots of parts. Doesn't say anything about anybody being there. Semi-detached house. Half of it is a ruin, but there are people living in the other half. They don't seem friendly at night. You can sometimes hear shots fired from there. We could probably scour the abandoned part for supplies, but we managed to sneak past the inhabited part. So, risky, right? Like, you could get somebody killed. Decrepit squat. It's inhabited by the homeless since long before the war. They always been struggling with lack of food. Might not have survived the recent shortages. They shouldn't be a threat, and we could find some useful things there. So, weapons, parts, materials. That'd be a good thing to go to. The Shelled Cottage is closer, I think. Food we need, materials we need, meds we need, weapons we need, parts we need. So we'll take Pavel because he's fast and he can scavenge. He's sick, so we're going to leave him in bed. We're going to put her on guard because you can only take one person to scavenge, which is unfortunate. So she can sleep tomorrow is what we'll do. So you can take things with you if you want to be able to barter with somebody, which obviously right now it said that there was nobody there. The house is still burning. Is it safe to go inside? I sure hope so, brother. I don't know. It's not funny. Alright, so some good materials. They do stack up a little bit. We'd like to get weapons and food. So if we have to leave some stuff behind, I mean, we'll grab all this for now. That's probably going to fill us up, isn't it? Yep. Actually, let's, because we can always come back, right? And we'd rather come back to something outside of the house. Let's peek through here. Looks clear. If you can hear somebody, it's usually like there'll be like red dots for footsteps. So he's sneaking around. Okay, food. Very good. All this is good. All this is good. We'll leave some of the sugar behind. I'd like to get weapons if we can. No. Herbs are okay. Oh, it's not. No. I don't think we're resting. Okay. Didn't think that was a resting place. What is this? Herbal medications and medications. Take. Okay, so we need to drop some stuff here. So we are going to drop not the food. We'll drop some of those. Oh, that seems risky, doesn't it? Let's go up here. Fire. Hopefully we're not about to kill Pavel. That'd be bad. I just want to see if we can find weapons. Oh, there's somebody there. Oh, there's somebody. There's somebody coming. Down there. I thought I saw somebody. Oh, or is that the animal? Boy. Oh, man. Is that the animal? Please let that be the animal. I think it's the little rat thing down there. Can we go over here? Okay, we're gonna start running out of time. Okay, we can... Okay. The sound is getting to me. Oh, man. Just more materials. And he's not... I don't think going to be able to open that, but we can... We can do some work now to be able to get to that next time, maybe with a lock pick or something. I could really use a shovel. Oh, there's somebody here. There's somebody here. Is that somebody there? There's only one way to find out. It's the stupid rat. Oh my goodness, that's freaking me out. Let's work on this. Because that's locked, and that's going to be locked, so we need 2 lock picks. There's some stuff outside I guess we could get to if we have enough time. I mean, pretty good haul. Nothing for weapons, though. I feel like we really need weapons. Hopefully Katya's okay if she's on guard and not having to defend herself with nothing. So we'll clean this up. That could be helping somebody that comes behind us. I don't know to get this open, but hopefully next time it'll be worth a old lockpick. So we got 2 doors that need unlocks. I gotta remember that. 140. He's gonna be tired. He's gonna need to sleep. We only have 1 bed. That's unfortunate. Maybe we've got enough materials by this point to sleep the rest, or to build another one. I'm glad we found food though. That's huge because we can, as they get hungry, we can have our cook, who's hopefully getting better in bed, I just want to try this real quick. Doors locked. Okay. Can you get through this as well? Is that the exit? Okay. So, again, like I was saying, if they get hungry, we can cook a meal. I don't know how long that lasts. I don't know how long you feel good after eating a meal, but we get some vegetables to make a good soup with our water that we're collecting. Get the music, man. Freaking me out. You'd think you could be able to see all the way through, though, right? If someone was coming. Because I'm guessing that's part of the game, too, is like someone else can catch up to you. We're almost out of time. I don't know if we're going to get through this pile before time runs out. I'd like to see if there's weapons there. If there is, I'd drop a bunch of stuff to get weapons. Like the basic materials, because those seem to be rather prevalent. Hopefully you're enjoying this. I think the atmosphere is really cool. Like I can already, like my pulse has been a little bit higher, so. Come on. Come on. Don't run out of time. Don't run. I don't know what the end is. 5 o'clock? I guess you want to get out before it gets light, because you got to be able to run and not get sniped. You are a fast runner, Pavel. Do your work. Weapons. Okay. We want to drop these. Take that. It's taking up 2 slots. I just left food behind. I can't believe it. Roll up cigarettes. Quality roll up. We can come back for that. Pavel's back. Okay, so we survived. Let's see what happened. All right, so it auto saves at the end of every day and night cycle. So we'll get Pavel back. We'll check on him in the next episode. I'm guessing they're hungry. Hopefully we can build a stove to feed them and get some rest for Katya, who guarded us, and Pavel, who went on a run for us. So if you've enjoyed this, smash a like on it. I know it's kind of different from the other things. It's not a management game like Football Manager or Motorsport Manager. It's kind of like Darkest Dungeon. It's a little dark, right? I'm assuming it's permadeath, like it's not got like respawns or something like that. But Smash a like on this. Give it some love as a new series on the channel. Subscribe if this is your first episode that you've seen with us. Stick with us. Leave comments. We'll see you in the next one. And let me know, grayscale, what do you think? Gray hair gaming, grayscale, gray game. Everything's gray. We'll see you next time.